Welcome back, guys, to Pokemon TCGcenter. We are going live. As you can see right now in front of you, I made a few adjustments and finally I'm ready to go. So today we'll play actually expanded format. So if anybody would like to play and test for the expanded format, you're all welcome. So looking for the first challenge. Not sure if there's anybody who would like to play. Oh, first I actually need to save my deck. Of course, the glitch is still here. I don't know why, but when sometimes you can't just see any of your decks, they just randomly disappear and they're all unplayable. Not sure why is that going on, but I hope that this is gonna be fixed very soon. So the game number 1 is about to start. You can see everything in my video description. You can find the deck list in my video description if you're just wondering what kind of deck I play and what I play in my deck. Everything can be found in my video description. So I'm starting with my baby Yveltal in the active spot. I have Darkrai and there is one double dragon energy in my opening hand. Unfortunately, I'm not playing special charts. I'm not gonna be able to recycle it. So hopefully I'm gonna be able to find something like Ultra Ball or Giratina, so I can actually search my deck for Giratina and attach that energy on it. But even if I miss opportunity to attach one of these double dragon energies, I guess it's not gonna be the end of the world. Okay, so it's my turn. And the top deck is one Max Elixir, so let's try to play that Max Elixir. There we go, there's a energy card, one energy on my Yveltal, or maybe I can actually try to knock out his Remoraid here very quickly, because I do have Olympia sitting in my hand. So I can actually go just with my Dark Pulse, turn 1 for like a 70, and pretty much drop a price here, so it's pretty decent. I could actually go with Juniper for 7 and try to maybe set up and find Float Stone or something like that, but I actually decided to go with Olympia just because I had it in my opening hand. So I think it's not that bad option at all. Okay, so there's Artillery. He managed to find that Artillery. There's a Victory with that Victory Star on his bench and one more Ultra Ball, so let's see what he can find. Probably Malamar. Okay, interesting. That's some kind of the interesting troll deck on the other side. He wastes that Abyssal hand. That means that I will add one of my energies on my baby Yveltal. I will just go with my Juniper for 7. Let's go with the Juniper. Let's try to find something much better. So there is one Yveltal-EX and one Ultra Ball, I guess. So with the Ultra Ball I can grab something like I can go with Hoopa and I can set up something like a Darkrai and maybe one Malamar, so I can also have that advantage with the Malamar in play. I can easily remove that Hoopa from play, I guess, so we'll take those two bad boys for now. So of course with Darkrai I can have free retreat, with Malamar I can try to sleep my opponent Pokemon in play. So let's go with the Trainers Mail and let's see what we can find with the Trainers Mail, Computer Search, and then nothing that I really want to use. So another Dark Pulse, this time is going to be for 90. It will be enough for the knockout, so I will take one more prize, which is a Lysandre. Okay, not bad. So far so good, I guess. I can't complain. My hand looks pretty good. So the top deck is a Parallel City. That's kind of interesting. I'm still thinking about playing it. But let's just go with the V-Seeker for that Professor Juniper instead of playing that Parallel City. I could put it actually on my opponent's side, but I think it's unnecessary to do that right now. So we'll try to find maybe something like a Max Elixir. Nope, but there's a Float Stone. But I don't need to worry too much about those Float Stones. As long as I have a Darkrai in play, I can retreat just by a single energy card, or I can just easily, I guess, use V-Seeker for Olympia. So I have a tons of different options to retreat, so I don't need to worry that much. So another Dark Pulse, I guess it will be this time for 110, and next turn I can knock out his Malamar. Alright, so another Malamar. I still don't see the sign of the energy card for my opponent, so this looks very bad for him. I can definitely tell that. So I guess I will just go with another energy card, and I can even go. Well, I guess I should just finish this game so we can go to the game number 2. Let's just knock out that Malamar, grab 2 prize cards, and basically try to find 2 more energies to one-hit knock out his another Malamar-EX, and pretty much to finish the game. So I'm running 8 basic darkness energy cards, and I have 5 in play. 1 in my hand, which is 6, and 1 in my disco pile, which means 7. And there's a nice red card with the Trainers Mail. I guess he can use that to take some advantage, putting me down to like a 4 cards. So nice. There's an Max Elixir. Oh, Delinquent. Oh, okay. Okay. I guess I don't need N. I guess the N for 2 cards will give me pretty much nothing. So I think that it's much more important to keep that Max Elixir in my hand. Oh, there's even Parallel City. Okay, interesting. Say goodbye to my Malamar and to my Hoopa, I guess. And it's my turn back. So the top deck is a Shaymin, but it cannot be played. Max Elixir pretty much for nothing. So at least I can knock out his Victini here. Pretty much it have only 60 HP, and I can hit for 130, so he's knocked it out for sure. One more prize to take. And there's another double Dragon Energy card. So I think actually for expanded, Giratina might not be that good. I mean, I can always replace 6 cards with 4 copies of for 4 copies of double Dragon Energies and 2 Giratinas. I guess I can add. I can cut maybe 1 Max Elixir, or I can keep 4 Max Elixirs. I can add 2 or 3 more Darkness Energy cards, and I can go with something like, I don't know, 2 Dark Patches, maybe add Friday Night Yveltals and stuff like that. I mean, Giratina can be good, but also can be bad. So I managed to wake up, and there's a double Dragon Energy as a top deck, and 1 more Max Elixir, pretty much for nothing again. So I guess I can retreat, but I will just hit with my Dark Pulse and pretty much try to finish the game next turn, knocking out my opponent Malamar-EX. Oh, there's a DC. Okay, so if he can hit 3 heads, it's gonna be just 180. It's not gonna be enough for a knockout. At least I can respond knocking him out with my Yveltal-EX on the bench to accomplish that last prize card. But even Yveltal Baby with Fighting Fury Belt will do enough damage. But unfortunately, I have only 2 copies of Fighting Fury Belt, so I'm not going to be able to do that. So there's a Victory Star, a Victini, which says ability, once you return, you might flip a coin And if it's Tails, you can repeat that again. So probably right now he will use the effect of that Victini, and the same thing happened. So he just managed to hit for 60, and I did wake up. So the game is over pretty much. The game number 1 is over. Another Dark Pulse for 130 will lead me to the victory. So looking for the game number 2, guys. Just feel free to send a friend request or actually battle request. So I'm more than happy to play with pretty much everybody. Right now you can see the deck list that I'm trying to use today. I don't know why. It's just in beta version, I guess. So I just did some tweaks from my list before. So I'm trying to test it out. Alright, so I'm also looking forward maybe, right now I'm in some contact with one European game house for some kind of the partnership, so I might get lucky to get Nintendo 3DS and that brand new Pokemon Sun and Moon game. So if that happens, I will definitely do live stream on a daily basis for a couple hours playing that game. Kinda interesting to see how that will go on. To be honest, the only version of the Pokemon game that I played was Pokemon Blue, and I think that I play a little bit of Pokemon Silver on my friend Game Boy Advance like a few years ago. Actually, like 6 or 7 years ago, not a few years ago. And that game was actually pretty decent, and I really like it. That Pokemon Silver game. So let's try to challenge somebody for the battle. Okay, interesting. Nobody wants to play. Not sure what is going on. We'll try to battle somebody random on the ladder. Hopefully we'll have much luck. Oh, finally there's a battle request. And right now I first need to find where is my deck. All suddenly... Oh, this will be a little hard. Where's my Darkrai deck? I can't find it. I guess I should start to delete all of these decks because it's just way too hard to find exactly the right deck that I need. And in the meantime, the battle request just gone. I guess I should say sorry for that, but I have too many decks that I need to delete. Oh my goodness, where is that deck? Okay guys, sorry for this, but there's so many decks. I think they have around 150 decks or something like that in my collection. So on the other side, I see the water team. It might be a pure Greninja deck. So this might be a very interesting matchup. Okay, that's very good opening hand. It would be even much better if I start first. So I have Hoopa for the setup. Oh, it's a Gyarados on the other side. Okay, Mega Gyarados. Oh, so Acrobike for Splash Energy. There's a one Froakie. There's a Gyarados. So probably it's some kind of new player on the other side. I can feel that. One Double Dragon Energy. Let's go with the Ghetsis just to see what he have in his hand. Okay, that's interesting. That hand was definitely interesting. One Hoopa-EX, I guess. I'm going to take Darkrai, another Darkrai, and a Malamar. So of course I can have that Hyper Hypnosis ability in play when I need it. It's definitely important. It can takes. It can definitely be a big disadvantage for my opponent if I can put him on the sleep and if he is not able to wake up. So there's a Shaymin-EX for setup of the 4 cards, and very nice. There's another double Dragon Energy, and pretty much one fighting a Fury Belt. So I'm definitely looking forward to attach a fighting Fury Belt on my Darkrai on the bench. And that's it. I will pass my turn. Next turn I can attach the double Dragon Energy, use my Chaos Wheel. I still have N in my hand, so I really want to find... so he can't... The good thing is that he can't right here retreat, so he's not able to use that Water Duplicate. And I will definitely play that N. So I'm searching for Hex Maniac, I'm searching for more energies. I'm maybe searching even for that Olympia, so I can one-hit knockout, maybe even... Not this turn, but probably next turn. I mean, I can retreat for free. I totally forget about that because I had a Darkrai in play. I'm not playing Expanded so often, so it will actually take ages to me to know that I can retreat for free as long as I have a Darkrai in play. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 energies. 6 Darkness Energies, that's 120 plus 30 from the Dark Pulse and Fighting Fury Belt, that's 150, so I still need 30 damage to one-hit knockout something like a Gyarados with 180, but there's a Greninja on the other side, so he decided to put the Greninja with Water Shuriken, so he can basically snipe for 30 on the bench, but I think this game is pretty much over very quickly. So, another Stormy Seas, pretty much for 0. I don't have Lysandre, but I do have Ghetsis. So, I guess I should just try to see what my opponent have in his hand. Interesting. That's interesting deck. On the other side, another Chaos Wheel. This time for the knockout, so we'll take 2 prize cards. There is no way that he can one-hit knock out my Giratina, and next turn I guess I can one-hit knock out his Greninja Break for 170. I just need that double Dragon Energy, and that's gonna happen. So guys, be ready in the next minute to send a either a friend request or battle request, so we can play expanded format. Okay, so Miss Slash for 50, and I'm going to use my Ultra Ball just to see what I have left in my deck. I want to finish this game right now, so I will just take that Giratina and I will play another Ultra Ball so I can basically grab, let's say, Yveltal from the deck, so I have 2 cards left to draw with my Professor Juniper, and there's a bigger chance that I can hit that double Dragon Energy or Max Elixir for that Darkness Energy to win the game. So there's a Max Elixir, there's a Darkness Energy, and there is another double Dragon Energy, but this will not be a GG because he have that another Froakie in play. But at least I can Dark Pulse for so many damage for 210. Another prize. So 3 more prize to go. 1 Froakie to knockout. He can always use that Water Gun. He can use always that Water Duplicate next turn, I guess. So there's Evo Soda for Frogadier. Not sure why he did that, because he had Frogadier in his hand, and I guess he wants to use water duplicates. Okay, Wally for Greninja. Decent. So there's a Splash Energy, and of course there's a Moonlight Slash 480. This is gonna be so interesting because I'm preparing my old school Darkrai-EX with that Night Spear to hit the ground and start to attack my opponent. But this Dark Pulse Darkrai is much stronger. As you can see right now, I can go for 230. I could even play that Trainers Mail and grab V-Seeker for Center Lady and heal 60 damage. But there's no need to do that. I mean, he just had a Froakie in play. He can't do too much with it. So another Splash Energy, and he just decided to quit. So let's go, guys. Send me a bell request. I'm going to show... oh, there's one notification. Let's see if it's a friend request. Yes, it is. I'm going to show you all that I have something special for later, probably for tomorrow live stream. I have 20 Hard Gold Soul Silver Unleashed booster packs to open, so I will definitely do that later. I still have some team decks here to open and make a review of them. As you can see, there's a Hard Gold Soul Silver Typhlosion, Meganium, and the Feraligatr deck to crack and open and make a review with them. So looking for that bell request, not sure what is going on, why nobody is sending them. I will try to send one randomly. Opponent already in game, alright. But the problem is the fact that I don't know if my opponent will pick that expanded deck or the deck for the standard format. Okay, so the next game is going on. Okay, so there's a heads. There's a heads on the coin flip, meaning that I will start first. So looking for that and turn one probably. Didn't want to put anything else right now at this moment on my bench because I don't know what my opponent plays on the other side. It's a Zygarde. Well, this is gonna be very tough. I can smell that. One Parallel City. We'll try to put him down to like a 3. We'll go with Juniper for 7. Want to have that Center Lady in my disco pile ready. Of course, this is going to be very tricky, so there's Olympia. That can help a lot. But also that Malamar will do the job right now, so I can put him on the sleep. And I will pass my turn, so he managed to wake up, so that means that he can land pulse for so many damage. Unfortunately, there's a Stadium card in play. He can even maybe one-hit knock at my Darkrai, which is going to be very devastating, but I hope he's not going to be able to do that, so next turn I can use my Olympia, retreat down to my Giratina, and pretty much tries to somehow power up my Malamar with some more energies, so I can one-hit knock out his Zygarde, but unfortunately he decided to end. Alright. So there's a Ghetsis sitting in my hand. Probably I will not play Ghetsis. I will just simply go with the N. Luckily I have Float Stone, so I'm going to be able to retreat. There's a level ball for a Remoraid. Interesting. There's also Marowak Break in his deck. Marowak Break can hit for so many damage, but even Zygarde is hitting so hard at this moment Oh, nice. There's a Lysandre sitting in my hand. But I think I will just pass that. Let's go with one. It's very hard to decide what to do next. So there's a switch and Wally. Okay, so right now I guess I can try to do something like a Float Stone, something like Hoopa, so I can grab something like for a tree Darkrai, and I guess I can even grab that Yveltal-EX because of that minus 20 resistance. I guess I don't have too many options. Then pretty much try to sleep here his Zygarde and take a risk. So he didn't wake up. I take a risk, and I did well. So I know that he had a Wally in his hand, so he can grab Octillery. But as long as his Zygarde is in sleep condition, there is no damage on my Darkrai. So I managed to survive one turn here, and also I can prevent him from taking 2 prize cards. So there's a Faded Town and a Fighting Fury Belt. Next turn, in theory, I can... Okay, I can maybe in theory knock out his Zygarde if I can find more Darkness Energies for my Malamar, but probably I will just not do that. I want to buy some time here, Lysandring his Octillery, and maybe I can even try to knock him out. Really, I don't want to do that, so I will just put another Pearl City in play to put my opponent down to 3 and pass my turn. So if he's not going to be able to retreat, I can definitely next turn play N and try to set up my Giratina for that Chaos Wheel. This is going to be very, very important. Just because he's not going to be able to play those special energy cards, item cards, and of course he is not going to be able to one-hit knock out my Giratina with his Zygarde. So there's a Beazle hand for 3. Of course, with the Float Stone, he can easily grab 2 prize knockout. No, there's a Deliquent, so didn't expect to see Deliquent. But alright. I just hope that the Octillery will stuck in the active spot. And that's it. So there's Parallel City down to me. Okay. I guess I will discard my Yveltal. Will keep that Darkrai in play because my Dark Lock ability is going to be very important to me. I can definitely tell that. Well, there's just another Float Stone. Let's pass. Okay, so Ultra Ball. Let's see what he can grab with that Ultra Ball. So just a Marowak. This is the one with the Bodyguard, and there we go with the Beazle hand. So a Beazle hand straight away for the 5 more cards. I'm still battling that top deck. That Deliquent was a big deal. I can tell that. And there's just a Wally for Marowak break. As you can see right now, Marok Break. This attack will do 40 more damage for each prize card your opponent has taken. Oh, he managed to get that Float Stone, so my Darkrai is knocked it out. So 180, just like that. I think it's time for that. Darkest Energy as the top deck. Okay, so Giratina is the only one right now who can absorb the knockout. So pretty much, if I decide to put my Malamar in the active spot, he can one-hit knock both, either way, Malamars or Darkrai. So I really want somehow... Oh no, there's a Lysandre. That's not good. That's the knockout. He had Lysandre in his hand. I mean, the game is still not over, but it's near a GG. I guess I need N. I need Shaymin for setup. I need Double Dragon Energy. I need so many cards. I can only set up 2 Pokemons on my bench, so it's definitely a very bad situation. Alright, so there's another Darkrai. There's a Max Elixir sitting in my hand. Let's do some Max Elixirs. And Trainers Mail needs to be N. No, it's just Max Elixir and the Lysandre. I guess with that I can't do too much. At least I managed to hit 2 energies, but hitting for 230, it's just gonna be way too much. I guess I can maximum Chaos Wheel my opponent. He can hit for 260, so attaching that Fighting Fairy Belt to my Darkrai will not change anything. At least I can Chaos Wheel for 110. But again, all he really needs right now is just a Lysandre for the game. Even if he don't have Lysandre next turn, he can just knock me out with his another Zygarde because he have that XP share attached to it. So the game is pretty much over. I'm not very favorable against fighting deck because I have a weakness. Weakness is way too much for Darkrai because, I mean, I guess in expanded format there's no many fighting decks that you can actually face, but in the standard format you can, for example, face that Zygarde with Vileplume and you can find yourself in a trouble. So waiting for more friend requests, waiting for more battle requests. So feel free to send me a battle request. Okay, where is my, again, Darkrai log deck? There it is. Not sure, is this the game number 4 or 3 or something like that? Maybe I play against Trevenant Break because it's Psychic in his type, or maybe I play against Mega Alakazam. We'll definitely find out, so starting first with 2 Shaymins. I really like my opening hand. It's just is just so freaking good. So, Darkness Energy to be played, one Shaymin for setup, I guess, better than nothing. Not good. So the Max Elixir for 0 energies, of course, and I will pass my turn. Okay, so I have Xerosic. If I see some double cores or special energies or any kind of special energy in play, I can discard with my Xerosic, so at least that's something, but he helped me a lot with this end, and I wish I didn't put my Shaymin in play. At least I can have free retreat with my Shaymin because of that Dark Lock ability, so that can be very big advantage. There's one Hoopa-EX, probably for one more Alakazam and maybe Shaymin-EX. We'll find out. So, we have somebody from Mexico. Not sure. I know that they call Mexico Mexico. So, salute to Mexico. There's a Darkrai and a Giratina. There's one Max Elixir. I know one good boxer from the Mexico, Saul Canelo Alvarez. So not sure if my subscriber watch boxing, but if he watch boxing, he should probably know who he is. So oh no, Ultra Ball. I should go with my computer search. Okay, I guess I did mistake, so I need to go with it. We'll take that baby Yveltal and we'll start to use those Oblivion Wings at least. Can retreat. Can't even Sky Return. Well, why not? Better to Sky Return actually than use my Oblivion Wing so I can set up next turn. I get back, I guess, from the mistake. So, Mega Alakazam. Okay, the trouble is coming. There's one Devolution Spray. And what else? Shamed for 2. Okay, that's very poor setup. But mine is not even better. So there is also one more Golbat. 20 more damage on my Darkrai on the bench. I guess I can easily heal the damage off with my Center Lady, but of course I need to find a way to get that Center Lady. It's not that easy. Oh, there's a Lysandre. On Giratina. Interesting. Another Giratina here. One energy. One energy on Giratina, one Shaymin-EX for 4, and I'm looking for that Dark Lock Darkrai so I can have free retreat. Well, that's interesting. There's a Parallel City. I guess I can remove those Shaymins at least from play. And I can retreat for free with my Giratina on my baby Yveltal. So in case he somehow managed to knock him out, at least, I can prevent him from taking 2 prize cards. Okay, so AZ for Shaymin. Another Mega Alakazam. 4 cards with the setup. I guess I need to build somehow strategy. I mean, at least there is still no sign of the... I still don't see the sign of Mega Turbo or something like that. There's a Karen. That's a big thing for me, I guess. I'm definitely looking forward to shuffle back my Shaymins. And finally, I can start to do some damage on his Alakazam. So just a 30 damage with my Oblivion Wing. It's not something special, but it's still 30 damage. And there's another Mega Alakazam, so 2 more damage to my Yveltal and 3 more probably on Giratina with energy, as expected. And Dimension Wally. So with Dimension Wally in play, he can hit for free. I mean, he can hit for 1 energy, not for free. So 190, and my Yveltal is knocked out. And it's not going to be easy to knock out that Mega Alakazam, that's for sure. So let's see what the top deck is going to be. Just a Hex Maniac. That's not good at all. So want to have more options with my Giratinas in play. We'll put that Hex Maniac here and we'll pass my turn. I mean, the knockout is here for sure. I mean, maybe not. Let's calculate. 50 times 3, that's 160, minus 20, 140. Well, yes, it is. 140, enough for the knockout. So, still I need top deck, like a Shaymin-EX. Olympia, not sure. Going to pass. Well, Anne can give me significantly boost after he took the knockout here. So there's a super scoop up. Oh, there's a big heads on the coin flip. So 1 Mystery Energy on Wobbuffet and Zen Force for 0, of course. There's an Yveltal. I guess I can heal some damage off. Not sure if I really want to do that. I guess I'm going to pass for now. Maybe I shouldn't do that. Next turn, this turn he can put 3 more damage counters on the Golbat, and he can retreat on the Wobbuffet and knock me out with the Wobbuffet. The same thing would happen even if I played my Olympia. So he actually decided to... Oh, there's an Evolution Spray. Okay, interesting. Maybe he have access to the Lysandre. But I definitely need something like support card as the top deck as soon as possible. Of course, right now he can use Suppression and deal some damage to my Giratina. There's a V-Seeker for AZ. Okay, so I would like somehow to knock out my opponent Wobbuffet on the bench because he's the biggest threat right now. Those Golbats are also threat, but there's also Suppression. Okay, I'm in very dangerous position right now. There's a Trainers Mail as a top deck, and there's a N. Okay, so let's see if I can do something here with this N. I guess I can maybe even do something. If I can power up this Darkrai with some Max Elixirs, he might be even able to strike very hard here. So let's go with the Max Elixir. There's an energy card, and that's very important energy card. So Hoopa will be for the setup. Of course, I'm looking forward to grab Shaymin and Malamar. So Malamar will help me a little bit. There we go. So Malamar, and not sure do I want to put that double Dragon Energy from my hand. I guess I don't want. I want to play Shaymin and I want to hit that Darkness Energy or Max Elixir. No. No. Okay. Okay. Do we want to hit for the Chaos Wheel? I'm not sure. He's down to like a 3 cards. Everything can happen. Really, everything can happen. I don't know what he have in his hand. I can pretty much take a risk, pass my turn, retreating down to my Darkrai, because he might not be able to hit the Darkrai, or I can go with my Chaos Wheel, prevent him from playing tool cards. I know that I'm taking too much risk here with that Chaos Wheel. I mean, one retreat, and my Giratina is knocked out from his Wobbuffet. That's the biggest problem. But luckily I have End, so I can end him down to like 1 card after he do that. So even if he puts me down to like a 6 cards, there's a pretty decent chance that I can hit something good. So there's 1 Crobat, 3 damage to be placed on my Darkrai, not on my Giratina. Okay, that's important. There's a retreat on Wobbuffet, of course, and he just decided to knock me out. So the next move is gonna be to try to find some more Max Elixirs. Or maybe just... 1, 2, that's 60, 80, 120. I have N, so I'm taking a huge risk here. I want to find Max Elixir and Double Dragon Energy to one-hit knock out his Wobbuffet. There's a Max Elixir, there's a Double Dragon Energy, and there's just Ultra Ball. Do I want to play that Ultra Ball? I guess I don't. Because I want that center lady. No, I missed the opportunity for the knockout here. Okay, that was the big deal. Okay, still 80 damage will be decent damage. Maybe if I decide to go with my Ultra Ball for Ghetsis and Center Lady, it would be a much different story. I decided not to do that, so I stayed short for the knockout against his Wobbuffet. But all suddenly, the position actually changed a little bit here. So there's a Super Road for some resources and Psychic Infinity for 20. And there we go. So I have, I guess, my Center Lady here to play to remove completely damage from my Darkrai, and right now I can hit with my Dark Pulse for a 120 per turn. And I will take the 1 prize here. I did the good job with the N. I also have Ghetsis in my hand. So probably I will play maybe Ghetsis next turn, maybe Juniper for 7, not the Sycamore. There's a skill dive for 30, so he can easily dive, and he decided to dive on my active Darkrai. That's kinda interesting. And there's a Shaymin-EX for the top deck. So let's go with... Let's see, do I have Pearl City left? Yes, I do have Pearl City left. So a Ghetsis and a Juniper for pretty much nothing, just inspection to see what do we have left in the deck. Malamar, Float Stone, and Shaymin for pretty much 6. What I'm looking for here is V-Seeker for Lysandre, but maybe even... Oh, actually I'm looking for, yes, another V-Seeker for next turn. So I have enough resources here to knock out basically his Alakazam on the bench, and right now he is the only attacker that he have. That's very nice comeback, I must say. So 160, next turn I have another Lysandre and 2 more V-Seekers. I even have that Xerosic in my hand. There is very important Fighting Fury Belt. Probably I will just heal some damage from my Giratina because it's in very dangerous position. So there's a big Ultra Ball. That Ultra Ball can change definitely the course of the game. So Ultra Ball just for another Alakazam. I guess he can skill dive. He should definitely skill dive twice on my Giratina on the bench. And right now that Giratina would have 150 damage, and with the Golbat Ultra Ball for Golbat, the game would be pretty much over. Not sure why he didn't do that. But it is how it is. So there's a very important Seeker 4 center lady, so I can heal some damage off from my Giratina. I can add one of my energies on my Crobat, and I think this is pretty much it. So another knockout for 190, and pretty much right now my opponent needs to find a way to get away something like Lysandre or maybe something like N. So there's a Super Scoop up for the Shaymin, and he can set up easily here. Alright, so let's see what he can find with that setup. Maybe he can even somehow knock out my Darkrai here. I mean, he can in theory. So Golbat. Okay, so he need energy card, he need Golbat or way to retreat and Lysandre for Giratina, but he can't attack Giratina. I totally forget again. That's a Mega Evolution type. So not gonna happen. Super Road for that Crobat family line. Seeker for AZ. So he will remove that Shaymin from play for 5 extra cards. So with the Golbat, he can put 2 more damage counters on my Darkrai. That means that I will have 5 damage counters on it. And he can go for 140, so still not going to be enough for the knockout. On the other side, I do have Seeker for Lysandre, so I can easily Lysandre his Shaymin for the game. So there's a Golbat, and let's see, maybe something like a Starly Megaphone can actually surprise me from nowhere. It's expanded format, so I wouldn't be surprised to see it. So no, Zen Force just for 140. I can hit for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, a lot of damage. Let me just see something. Oh, I have 2 energies left. How many HP he have? 210. 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 160, 180, 190. If I miss energy, but I can't miss energy, so the game is pretty much over because I will draw 1 energy card. That's just a mat. And I will actually knock out his Mega Alakazam with 210 damage exactly for the knockout. For the last 2 prize cards, so pretty much GG. Very nice comeback. That was definitely one of the best games I actually played, so it was definitely very close. Alright guys, who is the next to play? Alright guys, if you want to play, just send a battle request. So nobody wants to send a battle request, so looks like I will just send a rematch to the Mega Alakazam deck. Looking to play maybe one or two more battles, and then I will go to the sleep. So I guess if you would like to play one more game, you have opportunity to do that. So let's call the heads. This time is the tails. So starting second. No basic Pokemon for me. Okay, so there's a Darkrai. I also have that Hoopa. So double Remoraid and Noivern Slaves. I wouldn't be surprised to see Noivern break. Oh guys, I really like that Noivern break deck. That's just amazing. Yes, it is Noivern break deck. I really like that. That's the original deck that I used to play, and it's so freaking good with that Echolation. That's just amazing. I really like how this deck works. So let's go with the Hoopa-EX here. So I'm looking for Darkrai, Giratina, and one Malamar. I don't need Shaymin because I have N, but I also have Trainers Mail. I have pretty weird hand right now. Really don't like how it looks. So let's see what we can find with the Trainers Mail. Maybe, well, Computer Search. I guess I can use that. So one Computer Search for Lysandre and Xerosic. I guess I can grab one Shaymin for the setup, so I can set up for 4 extra cards. And maybe I can find at Parallel City. That would be very nice. Yeah, there's Parallel City. So I can remove my Shaymin and my Hoopa. So there is one Float Stone and N. So I'm looking for pretty much Max Elixirs. No Max Elixir. Okay, so we'll just pass my turn. I guess if my opponent managed to... Oh, there's a Starling Megaphone. Okay. It's better to force him to use Starling Megaphone on just a single Float Stone than on my Fighting Fury belts. I hope he's gonna be able to remove my Pearl City from play, so I can basically Ultra Ball for my baby Yveltal, and then just Sycamore for 7. Because somehow I think that's very important. There's a Beazle hand. And Sycamore for 7. Okay, so I see a lot of Noiverins already discarded. I mean, 2 Noiverins and 1 Noiverin break already discarded. And right now he played that Super Road to shuffle them back. So it's my turn again. I can play pretty much slowly here. So I don't need to rush too much. 1 Ultra Ball for 1 baby Yveltal. I have 2 more Max Elixirs left and 5 Darkness Energies. So I will try something like Energy here, Pearl City down to my opponent so he can have more than 3 in play. And a VS Seeker for that Professor Juniper, not Sycamore. I'm much low. I really like that Juniper instead of the Sycamore, especially in the expanded. Trainer's Mail. Oh, story of my life. There's a Float Stone. I guess I had 50-50 chance to get Float Stone or Max Elixir, but I just decided to attach energy on my Darkrai in case I hit Max Elixir. I could go for the free retreat because I really want to have Fighting Fury Belt on my Darkrai instead of the Float Stone. There's Puzzle of Time ×2 for Noivern and Sycamore for 7. There is also double Dragon Energy and Abyssal Hand for 2. As long as I can find be a Seeker for Xerosic, I can prevent my opponent from use that Bomb Burst, and that's very important. But the most important thing is also to Chaos Will him. Still no sign of the Fighting Fury Belt. Maybe I can hit one of right now. Yes, I can. And it's very important to do Chaos Wheel right now, because he will need definitely that one regular energy card to be able to use that Bomb Burst. But even if he do that, I can always find either way Hex Maniac or Xerosic to completely disable his chance to attack me with his Bomb Burst. Of course, on the other side, I first need to hit heads if I want to use my Chaos Wheel on him. So that's very important. But of course, I can always use my free retreat. And definitely I'm looking for that free retreat and maybe one-hit knockout with my, because he had 130. Oh, there's Enhanced Hammer. Okay, that will change a little bit things here. Abyssal Hand for 2, actually 3. And the red card. Okay, red card will help a little bit here because my hand was very clunky. Oh, this looks much better. So 150. Just like that. So I need that Max Elixir. Yes, there we go. The reason why I need that Max Elixir is that I want to use my Malamar to put his Noivern in sleep position. I will also play my Shaymin for a few more cards. Maybe I can hit another Max Elixir. Right now I can go for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Not enough damage counters to knock him out. Juniper for 7. Okay, there's a Fighting Fury Belt, so this will change things a little bit. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 120, 140, 150. I can even use one more Max Elixir, but don't want to do that right now. So I need to first heads on the coin flip. It's a tails, so 130, and his Noivern is knocked out. Actually, my opponent flips the coin, not me. And he needs to get heads, not me. So he didn't manage to get heads, and right now his Noivern needs 2 energies for the attack. And of course, I'm in very good position, because next turn I can retreat for free, I can power up my Giratina-EX, and if he misses opportunity right now this turn to attach something like Dragon Energy, I think that the game from him might be over. But of course, I'm taking a big gamble using that Chaos Wheel. So there's a judge. I will need Hex Maniac. And of course, double Dragon Energy for the next turn. So 2 cards that I need. None of them I managed to find. So I'm thinking about Center Lady, and I'm thinking about playing that Malamar just in case, you know, I miss the opportunity to knock him out. He might not be able to wake up, but there we go. There's a 150 damage with my Darkrai, so his Noivern is one more time knocked out, and he's in a very bad position without attacker. Of course, I need to take 3 more prize cards. Everything can happen, like in my last game, if he can somehow end me and pretty much knock out my attackers. And I wouldn't be surprised to see that, but he have only 10 cards left, so he is in much worse position than me. So there's a Wally, and there was no other Noivern, so he missed the opportunity here, basically for something big. And I don't have nothing to lose, then just go straight away with my Lysandre and pretty much trying to find a way to finish the game here with another energy on my Malamar and hitting with my Dark Pulse. And this time he even managed to wake up, and I did him a favor, I guess. Okay. I mean, I could even go... I guess I could even go with V-Seeker for something like Xerosic. That would be 100% sure that he was not be able to attack this turn. I decide to switch, actually, okay, so there's 150. I decide to switch my strategy. So there is Max Elixir, one more energy. I guess I just need tails on the coin flip. There we go. So 230, just like that. And I think right now the game is over pretty much. I think that is, but don't know. So looking for one more game, guys, after this. And this is gonna be it for today's live stream. So if you would like to participate in today's live stream, please send me a message so we can play. Okay, so at least there's Mr. Shaymin in the active spot. And I don't know where's my Olympia. Where's my Mr. Olympia? I will find that out right now. Playing that Ultra Ball. Well, Mr. Olympia is in my deck. So I have 7 cards and I have 40% chance to hit Mr. Olympia, but I hit Float Stone, so it's the same, pretty much. Let's go with 1 Chaos Wheel. So 110, no energies, special energies, no stadiums, no tools, so the game is over, pretty much. GG. Really like the Noivern idea, but I think Noivern in current expanded format is not good anymore. It was much better in standard format when it was illegal. And of course when the Trevenant was not that hyped. Oh! Wrong attacker, I guess. Just a 60 damage. I was preparing my Darkrai for that strong attack, but I did misclick. So let's play one more game. Alright guys, looking for one more game, so just give me a moment to scroll down to my Darkrai for the expanded, and there we go. So this is the last game for tonight live stream. Well, let's go heads. It's a tails. Okay. So no basic in my hand. Okay, again no basics, so 2 mulligans. Oh, okay. That's very bad start. So the Night March is on the other side. That means only one thing. Try to hit Chaos Wheel and chill. So there's a 1 double course energy already attached on his Joltik. Not sure if that's smart option, knowing that I have those 06 in my deck. But of course I first need to find the 06. So Ultra Ball from EX. I don't like the idea of the EX in the Night March deck. Just because the regular Mew baby from the Face Glade is much more better. That's just my personal opinion. So far, 2 Night Marchers in his discard pile. Of course, with the Karen, this is gonna be very interesting match to watch. But of course, this can end pretty quickly if I miss opportunity to find something like an Ultra Ball or any kind of supporter card as my top deck. So there we go. Okay, so Juniper is my top deck, and I have 1 computer search here. So the card I'm searching with the computer search is Malamar-EX. Or actually Hoopa first, then Malamar-EX. So let's go with the Hoopa for the setup. I will take Darkrai for the free retreat, Giratina, and maybe even baby Yveltal. I don't have Malamar, so I need to switch my tactics somehow. I guess I need something that's not weak on the Joltik. So guess 1 energy and the Juniper for 7. So there we go. Trainers Mail for 2 Max Elixirs. So maybe I can power up my Giratina here, or maybe not. So Max Elixir number 2. Okay. I can give him my Hoopa here and pass my turn. So Hoopa can survive actually a lot of damage, 170 HP. So I guess I can keep him in the active spot for a few turns. Probably next turn I will maybe just Ghetsis my opponent hand. Maybe even not. Probably he's scared to play a lot Night Marchers because I can easily use Karen and cycle them back all in his deck. So I still don't know what is the best option for me. Maybe I could just go with my V-Seeker for Juniper for another 7 cards. I'm still not sure what is the best option to do. Okay, so not sure what is going on. Maybe some kind of the internet issues. I guess I need to concede the game because my opponent is not responding back. So guys, this is gonna be pretty much it for tonight live stream. Once again, I hope you enjoy watching it. So there's a full deck list that I used to play in today live stream. So I did some actually testing for expanded format with this Darkrai deck with Giratina, and I must admit that I really don't like how it works. I should probably just stick around playing Darkrai, a pure Darkrai with Yveltal version, with that Friday Night without those Giratinas, but of course with double course energies and with some more dark patches. In my opinion, this should work much better than actually this with Giratina build. So as usual guys, if you have any questions, don't forget to leave comments below. Let me know in the comments below what you think about this deck list. You can also hit that video description and check my sponsors TCGcastle.com and Ultimate Guard. You can find very nice deck sleeves, deck boxes, and premium stuff for the card protection. And on TCGcastle.com with TCGcenter 5 code, you can also get 5% discount on your purchase. So keep that in mind. So thanks one more time to everyone who participated tonight in this live stream. Thanks everyone who subscribed to my channel, and of course to my existing subscribers. Till the next time, have a nice day or a nice night wherever you are. So see you in the next video. Goodbye.